Hey Car Nation, welcome to another episode of Mustang Car Social. We are here at the Griot car show in Tacoma. I guess it's a special event, and it's kind of interesting. They got the domestic and import cars here. I guess they call it the import versus the domestic, if I didn't pronounce that right. So anyways, hey, just trying to get some content out for you guys, so you can get us through spring. So this is a spring episode, spring March 23rd, 2024. PR is not with us, but hey, the most important part is you are with us. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Mustang Car Social. Take your finger or your thumb and you go and subscribe to our channel. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into these cars. Got the Camaros. I do not own the rights to any of this music. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Mark 1. Shelby. Yeah. Ooh. Mustang. 289 in it. Look how clean this car is. All right. 289. Sorry.
Well, yeah, my son and daughter are out here trying to find one right now.
So hey, we are here and we found our first interview with this gentleman, Richard.
Yep.
Hi, Richard. Hi. I was noticing your, what are your 68, 69?
It's a 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe.
Okay.
It's all original. I bought the car 3 years ago, stripped it down,
okay.
Replaced everything, put it on a rotisserie and stripped it, rebuilt everything. It's rebuilt to all original condition.
Wow.
And had to use some aftermarket parts because some of the parts aren't available, but most of them are. And it's a 4-speed 289
V8. That's
V8.
Yeah.
Yep.
You went all out on it. You put on you built the car from scratch. Pretty much built it from the bottom up with the rotisserie. Right?
Correct. Yeah. So I guess different people call them different things. Some people call them frame-off restorations.
Yeah.
Some people call them rotisserie restoration. I guess you could call it a rotisserie restoration.
Right.
And I basically did all the work myself except the paint.
Okay.
That was done by a gentleman named Steve out of Puyallup. And pulled the engine, tranny, resealed the engine. To the best of our knowledge, it has about 34,000 original miles on it.
Wow.
I'm the third owner.
How lucky were you finding all the parts, though?
Actually, I was pretty lucky. There's some pretty good.
Parts,
yeah, for this year, for 1966, I believe they sold about 600,000 cars. So that volume of cars, finding spare parts was fairly easy.
Yeah.
The car had very minimal rust on it, but I did have to replace a few parts. The doors had to be replaced due to the corrosion at the time. The interior was pretty moldy when I got it as well, so I've redone all the interior.
How many years you got into this car?
3 years. Just finished the restoration 3 weeks ago. Wow. This is the first car show it's been in.
Oh, here we go.
So,
you know, it turned out, for a decent day, it turned out pretty good. You know?
It did.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like driving their classics in the rain. And for me, I wanted the car to drive, to enjoy.
There we go.
Not a museum piece.
There we go, yeah.
But it is garage, though, however.
Yeah. Well, it's not raining. You picked the right window to come out and show the car, man. It's, pretty sure I'll see you in future car shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I'll be going around to the different shows and showing it off and entering it into as many contests as I possibly can. And so I do it and enjoy it with the family. So
there we go. Well, Richard, it was nice, a pleasure with interviewing, and thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What we got going up here? All these cars, man. Car season, guys. Car season is in full effect. And Muscle Car Social is in the mix. Oh, look at this. Let's go over here and check out this Camaro. Look like I think it's chameleon. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what color that is, but it's kind of pops off. Pops. Look at that color. Sorry. Look at that color, guys. Look at the body kit. Wide body kit on it. Look at that. It's a nice car. Nice job.
$500 over in Japan. Yeah, it's just the shipping that costs money, huh?
All right. Next to the boom, lot of YouTubers and Instagrammers or whatever you call them. A lot of cars here. A lot of people. It's a Camaro. All right, let's go down here and check out this. Whoa! That scared me out. Got this beautiful vet. All these beautiful cars, guys. Yeah. Hi, Jack. I'm here with Jack, and I just noticed your Cuda. Yeah, like as usual, I just ask people about their pride and joy.
Okay.
This Muscle Car Social is all about you and your pride and joy and sharing it with people all around the world. I was just going to say America, but like we're everywhere. Yeah. So what can you tell me about your car?
Well, it's a 70 Cuda. It's a factory 340 4-speed car, 323 stir gripper in it. It came into my possession when it was 10 years old, and by that point it was a thrashed out old muscle car. It was languished in the paper for $700 for a couple of weeks, and
wow.
I went over and paid significantly less than that for it. But it was in very sad shape at the time, and I was 19 and pretty broke. I fixed it up. It was my daily driver for probably 10 years. But the fun part is these are wonderful cars. While it's a great commuter, I was racing it on weekends. And so it's been to the drag strip a lot, spectator drags in an oval track, anything I could do, autocrossing, anything that I could do, could compete with, and it competed awesome.
Wow.
It finally got kind of tired about 20 years ago. I reached a point in my life where I could go through it right, and so I went had it professionally painted, and then I did the rest of the restoration on it. And since that time, I have driven it extensively again. It actually has about 250,000 miles clocked on it, with a lot of hard drive. That includes a lot, like I said, trips to racetracks and long distance highway runs. I've driven it down to Las Vegas and back. Since it's been a very good, reliable muscle car.
What kind of motor is it?
It has a 340 4-barrel.
340,
and it's not the factory motor. I bought it from the second owner. Yeah. It has a warranty motor, and it has many 4-speed cars have. The original motor lasted till 1972.
Okay, but you swapped it out.
So the dealership swapped it out under warranty back in '72. Nice. And so, but everything else, the transmission, rear end, it's all as built, with the exception of the mags and the air shocks. It's back in the day, pretty much as soon as a muscle car left the dealership, it got a set of Gabriel hijackers put in and a set of big tires and wheels. It's got period correct mags and a set of Gabriel hijacker air shocks from the 70s in it to give it the muscle car rake. Right.
Well, thank you for sharing your pride and joy.
Well, thank you
to
very
the world.
much. Thank you very much.
And you enjoy the rest of the car show, and make sure you go to our channel. It's called Muscle Car Social.
Muscle Car Social.
And
I will be
subscribe.
there. I will be there, and I will subscribe. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
You too. Thank you. All these GTRs. Ferrari. I am with
Chris Roach.
So Chris, what can you tell me about your vehicle?
Well, this is a 1953 Chevrolet Club Coupe. And
Club Coupe. That was
Coupe.
Was that the vehicle they used for business purposes?
It's kind of like a business coupe, but this is actually the last year. 53 is the last year that they had that roof style. Okay. So most of the cars in 53 and 54 were the 2-door or 4-door sedan. So the actual roof would be longer. It would have a shorter trunk. This has the longer trunk. So this is considered a 210. So they had the 110 like a business coupe, and then they had the 210 with all the extra chrome on it.
Yes.
And so one level below a Bel Air. And so like I said, this is last year for this body style.
Okay. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's.
It looked like you put a lot of work into it.
So this has a 1962 235 straight 6. Same basic motor as what it would have had, but it's just a more modern version. Still no oil filter on this car.
Wow.
But it is a pressurized oil system on this. The earlier ones just had a partially pressurized, but this is a fully pressurized.
How did the oil get cleaned?
Well, you've got to change it real often. So I have a oil filter canister that I just bought, but I haven't had a chance to put it in yet.
Okay.
And that type of filter is a bypass filter, so it will filter some of the oil and dumps it back down into the pan. So.
Wow, I like this. Is a nice car. Beautiful.
So
Very
it has,
clean.
Extra teeth in the grill. It's a stock 53 grill, but it has extra teeth. It would have had 3 originally. Shaved front bumper, and the headlight rings are 54s. They have the extra little notches in there. Dual exhaust, dual carburetors.
How many hours you got in this car?
I have very few. I wish I could say that I built it, but I've only had it since November.
Oh, okay. Well, you're ready though. You're ready for the.
I've tinkered with it a lot. Worked on the carbs a little bit, and worked on the door alignment and whatnot, but and some of the trunk alignment. I did some new shocks in the rear. But yeah, I haven't done a whole lot. The gentleman that I bought this from, he had the car for 30 years, and it's been in this condition for 15 years. And he only put 1,000 miles on it in 15 years of having it. And
Wow.
drove to local car shows, and so I bought it to drive.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna drive it along.
There you go.
And
There you go.
hoping to do a lot of cruises and some maybe not so local shows with it.
There, if you check out my channel, I've done work at a lot to cruises in the area. So check it out. There's places you can go. Yeah, you'll see when you check out our channel.
So other things it's had done is it's got a 5-speed out of a Chevy S10. Makes it real nice for highway. Has a 1956 steering wheel. And, some aftermarket classic gauges. The hubcaps are from a 1957 Cadillac.
Oh yeah, they do look like.
Normally it would have had a little flat plate here with a Cadillac crest, and then it has these little domes in there instead.
Yeah.
But all the brakes and everything are original. It has drop spindles in the front and lowering blocks in the rear. So to get it down a little bit, but it's essentially, other than the transmission, it's basically a 50s build car. So there's nothing. Carburetors are newer, but it's essentially all traditional build.
Wow. Well, sir. Well, thank you for taking the time, and yeah, it's gonna so the whole world can see your car and your pride and joy. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Muscle Car Social. I hope you had a good time. I try to make it interesting, or I should say, we try to make it interesting for you viewers out there that are interested in muscle cars, cars in general. Like we're saying, we like to show all vehicles and show all cars. So, and whatever your passion is, it's all about you and you showing your pride and joy. So yeah, enjoy the car season, and as we bring more episodes to you in the future, we'll see you at the next light.